Hi, welcome to Seymour's World. I'm Seymour Kazimirski, where we are opening minds and facilitating conversations. I have to tell you, the last few weeks have been very, very serious. We've talked about the Arab-Israeli situation. We've talked about Iraq and Libya and all these terrible things that are happening. And of course, what's happening in Ferguson today is awful as well. So we need to lighten the mood. And many of you have asked me, can we bring back some of the musicians that we had before? Well, I've done something even better. I've brought a group who plays for our Make 'em Smile program at the hospital, and they're called the Kailua Bay Buddies. So I want to welcome Clayton, I want to welcome Mark, and I want to welcome Darrell. Thank you guys so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much.
You have done such a marvelous job at the hospital. When you do play for them, it has been such a pleasure to see the kids and the faces of the parents as they acknowledge how much they love what you do. And I think it's just something that makes it worthwhile for all of us. And I know that, and we talked about this before the show, whether you're religious or not, you have to get something from up above when you feel the response that you get from these kids.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's just a good thing to do, be of service unto, to people. You know, it's like if you're serving people, then you're serving your God, because that's what He wants. I mean, we just got to take care of each other. That's all it is, That's how I feel, If everybody just took care of each other, what a wonderful world.
That's right. What a wonderful world it would be. And that's something that we all have to recognize, that if we take politics out of it and take maybe some of the CNNs and all these broadcasts that always look at the terrible things in the world, we would probably have a much better world. A perfect example is what's happening in Ferguson. They say there's more media in Ferguson than there is people that live in Ferguson because they're coming from all over the world. And so what you're saying is absolutely correct. I think if we just started to take care of each other a little bit more, we would find some type of peace and harmony that would make it such a much better place for us. Okay, for our international audience, who are Kailua Bay Buddies? Why don't we start? Go ahead.
Okay, Kailua Bay Buddies are a bunch of buddies. That's who we are.
That's it. You look like that.
And we're from the town of Kailua on the island of Oahu, in Hawaii. Okay, Hawaii. There's a whole bunch of islands. We're on the island of Oahu and a town called Kailua, and we all grew up together.
A little community called Manawili.
Yeah,
It's smaller.
So we kind of grew up together, knew of each other, but we never played music together at all. And
really, when did you start playing music together?
After we all ventured to our various places, like the mainland.
Yeah.
No
Mark
kidding.
went to Canada.
Spent a lot of time up there.
Where, Mark? What part?
Vancouver to Winnipeg. I did a lot of stuff up
I
there.
think I mentioned upstairs that my son is in Vancouver and my daughter is leaving tonight.
Yeah,
for
I was
Vancouver.
going to say it's a beautiful city.
Yes,
It's a
it is.
lovely place to be.
So then you discovered each other, or you knew each other? You said you grew up together.
We grew up in the same neighborhood, right? And then we just ventured off, and did our own thing. Everybody did their, grew up separately, and then kind of found each other on the way back.
Wow.
Was it you walking down the street in Kailua and I went, hey?
Hitchhiking.
No, and I said,
He was the hitchhiker,
No,
or you were the hitchhiker?
I was driving and I had a gig in Waikiki and I was going, God, I need a guitar player. And this guy goes, hey, you want a gig? And
That's how it
Or
works.
something like that.
And then it started like that.
And then these two guys were like playing all around, and I knew, and I saw them, and then I went to this one place, and that they were playing, and I walked in and I was listening to them. I said, they need a bass player.
And that's
We did.
They need a bass player. So I muscled my way in.
No, it was great. It was perfect.
He saved us.
Your music is beautiful, as our audience is going to hear in a few minutes. I was impressed with how you play so well together in such a short period of time. And you all play individually, right? I mean, you all have your own gigs as well, but when you come together, you do it. That is just terrific. I'm hearing in my earpiece here, why don't you let them play? Okay. How about doing one song first, and then we'll get back to who you guys are individually. All right, go for it.
All right, so
Let's do one off of our new CD.
The new CD?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do the new CD. Okay.
This one's entitled Julia.
Julia. Julia, won't you come out to play? Touch the sunshine, make the clouds go away. So many things we can do, oh, today. Julia, won't you come out to play? Chase some rainbows, keep the dragons at bay. Would you, could you, can you come out to play? The dogs will go barking, the cars they go low. The cats and me, I'm gonna be next to you, Julia. Oh, oh, oh. Julia, won't you come out with me? We could go dance and be fancy free. Let the music lift us, take us away. Julia, can you come out tonight? Let the moonbeam shade our delight. Would you, could you, can you come out tonight? The moon will be shining so brightly for you. The stars will be twinkling their hearts out, it's true. Julia, oh, 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 Julia, oh, Julia, I love you, Julia. Oh, 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 Julia, I love you, Julia. Yeah. Julia, to me will you marry? All our hopes and dreams we can carry. Through the years we can look back and see, oh yeah. The dogs they go barking, the cars they go home. The cats and me, I wanna be next to you. The moon will be shining so brightly for you. The stars will be twinkling their hearts out, it's true. Julia, oh, oh, Julia, I love you, oh, 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 Julia, I love you, true. Julia, girl, Julia, I love you, oh, 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 Julia, I love you, true. Julia, girl, I love you, true. Julia, I love you, true. Julia, girl, I love you, true. Julia.
Wow, that was fantastic.
Cool. Thank you.
And that's off your latest CD.
Yeah. Choice is yours.
And it's called what? What is
Choice
it?
is yours.
The Choice is Yours. And they can get it where?
You can find it on cdbaby.com right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be on iTunes soon.
And is it under KBB or Kailua
It's
Bay Buddies?
Kailua Bay Buddies.
And that's Kailua.
Correct.
Bay Buddies.
Bay Buddies.
That is just fabulous. What a beautiful song. Cool. Now, for our audience, the rendition here live is fantastic. I don't know how it came across because we don't hook you up into a lot of equipment, but it was so beautiful. If you can pick it up, whether they pick it up on YouTube later or pick it up now, it was beautiful, just beautiful.
Thank you.
So let's talk a little bit about the personal side of it.
Okay.
You're both, we all know you're from Kailua. Do you have another life besides music? Why don't we start with you? Go ahead.
Well, most of the time I spend with my girlfriend, taking care, trying to get her house ready to sell and stuff. And I take care of the cat and spend some time with my parents when I can.
Yes, you mentioned your dad before too.
Yeah,
right?
my dad, I help my mom. She helps my dad because he has Alzheimer's
Right.
and Parkinson's disease, so it's
Difficult.
hard for him.
And it's good that you're there for him. I think that's
Yeah.
wonderful. That's
Yeah,
absolutely
nice.
terrific.
During the day, I work at the Bishop Museum. I'm an exhibit technician there, and try and take care of family as much as possible. Also, yeah.
That's wonderful.
Me, I'm the family guy.
That's great. You have a daughter, I know.
Yeah, there's
I have
a
lot-
few
I have
daughters.
a few daughters and I
Grandson.
have a few sons.
Okay, good.
And grandsons and great
So
grandsons.
19 is the count of 20 now, right?
No.
See, what we say about
Oh, yes, he's
always
gonna-
interjecting here.
He's going to
My turn.
interrupt.
It's showing,
My
huh?
nature.
You know, I don't have to say anything for the whole. You
I
can
know.
take it over. That's wonderful. Go ahead.
Personally, it's like this is what we do, and this is my profession I also I like to go surfing, and I love martial arts, and that's what I do. And it's like, but it's all about taking care of people, and just having fun, and that's all it is.
Great.
However we can do it, we just have a great time.
But this family that you have here, this Ohana here, I can see how close you guys are because you see how you're together, not just in your music, but in your thought processes too. And I like that. I think that's so cool because we've had many groups who are playing music together, but they come from different lives. I can see that your lives started together in the same area because your temperaments are so similar.
And our families are pretty close too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
we're
That's
all-
great,
we-
yeah?
yeah.
All of our families have history together.
Yeah. Somehow, somewhere, back. When you grow up in a small community, well, Kailua was a very small community back when we were growing up, and so everybody knew each other. That's what it was, and so as you grew up, you just tend to do the same things together. It's like have the same kind of thought process. You're coming from that one area.
We've never realized how connected
I
we
can
were.
see it.
you know-
I can see it very easily. I see it in your music too. How well you just jive together.
Growing up in Manawili, like there'd be a jam at Clayton's house. There'd be a jam at Darrell's house. And I'd be having a jam at my house. And
Or a mutual friend's house. And
mutual friends.
somehow you see all bikes in front of the house after a while.
Yeah, it's fun.
That's the one thing. You knew exactly who was over at the house by the
Bicycles.
And the slippers.
And the slippers, right. The biggest slippers we know. Those that is so cool. So cool. Well, I think it's important that people understand your affiliation to me and how this all came to pass. This was due to the Hard Rock, I think, Leslie.
Yeah,
at
Leslie at the Hard Rock.
You guys play at Hard Rock, you play at the Hilton Hawaiian
Hawaiian
Village.
Village.
I mean, why don't we tell everybody where you do play and when, please,
Oh,
in case they want to come and join
Well,
you.
today's Tuesday.
Tuesday is our.
Tuesday is our day that we play at the Hilton Hawaiian Village from 5:30 to 8:30, and every night except what?
Tuesday. Wait, Wednesday.
Thursday,
Friday.
Saturday,
Sunday.
Monday.
Right, yeah.
So on Tuesday, you're
Yeah.
Tropics Bar.
Tropics Bar.
Tropics Bar.
Yeah, that's good.
at Tropics Bar.
Yeah,
Okay.
Tropics
Bar
Bar.
and Grill.
Beautiful setting.
Wednesday, well, it's kind of like a Wednesday is like Wednesday or Thursday. It's kind of like alternates. We were over at the Swim Lounge at the Hyatt Regency
Third floor.
Down on Kalakaua.
on Kalakaua, the Hyatt Regency on the 3rd floor, next to the pool.
Yeah.
We're there it's either going to be on a Wednesday or a Thursday.
Yeah.
You can find us on Facebook. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Like our page on Facebook, and then you'll see where we're playing.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
Very good.
Okay.
Very good.
And then Thursday night over at the Hard Rock. So
Right.
sometimes we have a double, and then we'll just we'll play at the Hard Rock from 9 to 11. And
That's it as a trio.
as a trio,
yeah.
that's what we do.
And you do make them smile, which we're
We
all
do.
wearing our buttons. I don't know
Make
if
'em
the camera
smile.
can pick them up. But when you started the first day, you came to make them smile. And we went into the playroom where the kids were playing.
Yeah.
And you guys started, and there was a little girl over there. I don't know if you noticed. She was starting to feel the beat of what you were doing. That is very, very
Yeah, she wanted a tambourine. You remember?
Yeah, the tambourine
yes,
thing.
yes.
Yeah, that's right. We
That's
did
right.
that.
Yeah, I remember that. And then we talked about something else, which is very close to you because of your dad, obviously. Is we just signed on, and I don't think I've told the audience this. We just signed on the Rehab Hospital of the Pacific on Kuakini. They are our 5th location that we have here in Hawaii for the Make 'em Smile musicians. And you guys are interested in playing there too.
Yep.
And there's a good reason for it because it's a older crowd, obviously. These patients are all adults, there's no children. And it's nice knowing that you would be playing for people of your father's ages, your mother's ages, etc. It's a very good feeling. So I thank you for saying that you would like to play there.
Yeah.
That was really very kind of you. And we'll put you on the schedule, obviously,
yeah.
to
Please.
play there. It's
Make it
wonderful.
happen.
Yep, it's wonderful. Yes, they are going to sing another song. So before the break, could you guys go ahead and sing one more song for us?
Sure. Do another one off the song.
The second seat. Oh yeah, do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, I'm playing the table for a reason. Usually I play, or
He's a drummer or a percussionist. I'm usually
You're doing a great job with
Yeah.
it right here.
I love this table. It's a great table. Do it. Ready? 2, 3.
Listen to me, baby. I know how you feel. Yeah, it's been a long time since you felt there was something real. So he said he loved you, but you treated so bad. You got nowhere to run to, so run to these open arms that are waiting for you. Don't be afraid to take another chance. We all need someone we can believe in. So dry all your tears, just all your fears. Look in my direction, I know that you'll find answers to your questions that'll help to ease your mind. Yeah, you want someone to be by your side, someone to come home to. So come to these open arms that are waiting for you. Don't be afraid to take another chance. We all need someone we can believe in. So dry all your tears and rest all your fears.
Together as one.
Do anything to be with you.
Together as one.
Oh yeah. We are don't be afraid to take another chance. We all need someone we can believe in. So dry all your tears and rest all your fears.
Together as one.
Let me be the one to heal your heart.
Together as one.
I'd do anything just to be with you.
Together
No more sleepless nights,
as one.
no more broken dreams. Love and joy,
Together as
happiness,
one.
to live our love.
Together as one. Okay.
Wow. That was fantastic.
Thank you.
I can see why people love your music. It is just so, I mean, you can't help but just sway to the music, and it's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now, have any of you played overseas at all?
Yeah.
Where?
We
I've-
just got back from Kwajalein, actually.
yeah, we're
Really?
quadrilling down in Marshall Islands. Yeah,
No kidding.
yeah, we're together. Yeah,
As a group? You
as
Yeah,
a group,
as a
yeah.
group.
In fact, that's where we released our first CD.
Yes, it is. we love it down there. People there are just so nice.
Yeah,
Such a beautiful
Yes,
place.
thank you,
place.
Kwajalein, for what you do.
Yes, Quajalein.
Well, actually, we talked about Shriners Hospital. There's a bunch of kids there.
Oh, yeah?
From oh yeah.
Oh, yeah?
There's always a bunch of kids from Kwajalein.
Oh, yeah.
Always, always.
It's a nice
So
place
that's
to
they're wonderful kids too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just terrific. Where else?
Well, just individually, then Japan and stuff.
Really? You
and
went to Japan?
Korea.
Played in
and
Japan.
Korea.
Yeah.
Do you find that a lot of artists here in Hawaii do play overseas a lot, and they always come back to Hawaii because this is where they want to be, or they go overseas to make money? What's the reason to go overseas?
To make money.
Make money.
Well, a lot of us, we start off with a lot of ambition, and we, most of our dreams are there. What we perceive.
Having to leave home, right?
Having to leave home, and it's a growth thing. I think every local boy should, at least, get out, go on their own, and see how far you can take yourself.
Yeah, especially if you're a musician, so you get out there and you actually see, wow, I am the big fish in a little pond, because a big fish in a small pond. Because man, it's a big world out there, and every musician should actually go and see part of it,
Right.
and get the understanding that hey,
great.
there's a lot out there.
And the people that do that, and I just talked to an old friend, Benny Redfield. He's a bass player for Santana, and you know what? It just makes you appreciate Hawaii that much more.
And that's why you see so many of them go, play their gigs overseas, and they don't stay over there.
Yeah.
They are always coming home. I mean, you see Jack Johnson just came back to do a gig. He didn't have to, he could
Right,
be
right.
anywhere in the world, but he wanted to come home. And that's really pretty cool, I think.
Yeah,
Well-
well, grew up with this place, and it's just
Yeah.
that love of the people.
Yeah. And I think for the audience that we have around the world, and they think of Hawaii as sun and sand, you have to appreciate the music that we have here, because the type of music, Hawaiian music, or what I call contemporary Hawaiian, if I can use that
Yep.
term for you guys,
Yep.
it is really a unique sense of music, just like Roy and Alan Wong did for Pacific Asian fusion. You guys are doing for music, because we're seeing more and more Hawaiian musicians going out there and becoming famous, and other people are adapting their styles.
Yeah.
Very, very cool, guys.
Thanks.
We have to take a short break.
Okay.
And
Thank
then
you.
we'll come back, get ready to play some more, because that's what everybody wants. They don't want to hear me talk. I realize that. They want to hear you guys. I'm Seymour Kazimirski on Seymour's World at ThinkTech Hawaii. We will be back in a minute.
Hello, I'm Martin Despang, and I'm the host together with the one and only Ali Yamashita, and our show is called Urban Transcendence. And Urban Transcendence is about identifying where we have a unique situation of a vibrant city in one of the most beautiful natural environments. So how these two can coincide, sometimes conflict, how they could find reciprocity in the 21st century is what we're excited about. And we're planning on bringing in a diverse body of guests, both from the arts and the science and the established and the wise and the emerging generation. So hope you will join us. We'll always be on Thursdays from 1 to 2 p.m. Thank you.
Hi, welcome
Sure.
back to Seymour's World. I'm Seymour Kazimirski, and you probably see a very big smile on my face today, because of all the serious programs we've had over the last month, we now have one that we can all appreciate and dance to if you want to, but mostly listen to. Kailua Bay Buddies. Thank you, guys.
KBB.
KBB, Clayton, Darrell, and Mark. You guys, you're not the Three Stooges. You are truly the Kailua Bay Buddies, and it's just been so wonderful just hearing the music and talking to you a little bit about your careers and what's going on. We've got some photos to show.
Okay.
Would you mind talking about them a little bit?
Go ahead.
So let's see.
Well,
We'll bring them up.
What do we have?
She's going to bring, Zuri's going to bring them up.
Oh.
Here we go. What's
Okay,
that?
That's our newest, our latest CD release. I mean CD. That's the album cover.
Is that us?
That's us.
What?
So,
This
yeah.
really looks good. How'd they do that?
I don't know. It's Photoshop. Let's see. Who took it? Who took
That
pictures
was
of
Kim Taylor Reese.
Kim
Zuri.
Taylor Reese.
Zuri, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. What do we have here? This one is
Perry and
of
Price
our
show.
CD release party, just recently.
Cool.
Oh, it's Perry and Price?
Perry and Price show.
Perry Price. What was that?
Yeah,
that was
a
Perry and Price show.
Oh.
Oh, we just lost our
lost
signal there, I think.
And this is a picture of me.
No.
Oh, here we go. Here we
Here we
go.
go.
What? Hello.
It's coming back.
It's coming. It's coming.
There we are. Okay.
Okay, that
So that's
was
the CD release. Next.
No, wait.
No, wait. No,
No.
hang on.
That was the Perry and Price
That was
show.
Perry and Price show. That was
Okay.
we did that thing for the
We did it with you.
fundraiser.
Yes.
There's a fundraiser.
That's where we first met you.
Right. I think
The
so. That's
fundraiser.
absolutely
Yeah.
correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. There's another one.
Oh,
Oh, that's the CD release party.
Right.
For Choice is Yours, and we had like 22 performers.
Yeah,
Really?
to
Yeah.
And that
reproduce.
is your daughter in
Well,
the
yeah,
middle.
The middle
the top,
on
the top is
that's
your.
the lovely Ariana.
And now, are we sure you're the father? She's
That's
a
I was thinking the
girl,
same
you know.
thing. Yes,
Yeah,
she's really pretty.
gorgeous.
Aren't that
She looks
handsome?
like the mother. That's all.
Oh, yeah.
I have a beautiful
Michelle,
wife.
we're crediting you, Michelle, for that one. Go ahead.
Yeah, and these are the other,
More
the
than
other the more musicians that were there.
And these are all Hawaiian musicians?
Yeah.
They're all local boys.
They're all
Mostly?
mostly.
You
The
know,
cello player is
He's from Michigan, I
the
think.
cello player is
really?
from
But
Michigan.
He lives here now.
Yeah. So.
Oh, here's the fun one.
This is our yearly getaway. It was actually started off as a memorial for a friend's father, and started off as like just a few friends, and it has grown into an annual event, and we bring musicians from all over, and we go to this camp out for like the whole weekend, and just have music and
Food
just
and family and
paina,
fun.
and just to enjoy each other's company in the community. Out in Lapo Hoi Hoi.
In the,
Yeah.
oh,
Lapo
so
Hoi Hoi.
you're basically celebrating his life by
yeah,
being together.
and then you can see his posterity enjoying all, everything else.
Oh, that's
It's just
beautiful.
the whole thing. So
But
The-
is there another one out there, Zuri? Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
we know this one.
hey!
make them smile at Kapilani.
This is at Kapilani Hospital. Yeah, that was your first gig, right?
That's our
For
first
us, anyway.
Yeah,
That was your
yeah.
first gig. That's great.
Yeah.
There might be another one, Zuri. Oh, that's it.
I like these guys. These
Oh,
guys,
Yeah,
these
yeah,
guys are
yeah.
good like
I
that.
think we've got a bunch of
The
guys.
handsome guy on the end of it.
Yeah, but wait a second. You need a quartet.
yeah, come
A,
on.
you don't want my voice.
With the piano,
You could
you're a
have my
piano player.
Yes,
right?
I am a piano player,
That's
but not
beautiful.
good enough to join you guys. I can tell you that. I mean, when I play piano, it's usually when Sue is making dinner at home, and I'll play for half an hour before dinner.
Oh, that's
Oh,
good.
that's
Play
good.
half an hour every
Yes, yeah, well,
Oh,
not
that's-
every day, but a lot of the times it's before dinner. And then I really enjoy at Shriners Hospital. They have a piano on the mezzanine, a grand piano, and every Thursday at 1 o'clock, before our Make 'em Smile musician, the professionals,
Yeah.
come on, I go up there and I play for half an hour, and all the kids come around the piano.
Has
which
Jason
is very
Allen
cool.
played that piano yet?
Yes, he does.
Yeah, man,
he played last
he's
week
very
with
good.
me.
He's a very good piano player.
Very good.
Yeah.
He played with me last week,
Yeah.
and his daughter came to sing.
Oh, that's great.
Which is really pretty cool
nice,
to have
beautiful.
that type of
Yeah.
feeling, going between each other. Let's, we've talked a little bit about where you guys are playing and all that stuff. Do you have any really interesting experiences? Now we're talking about some stuff that really was fabulous, or some stuff that was horrible, like you forgot your instruments, or anything like that went on. Has everything gone according to plan all the time?
Always.
Always, it always happens.
goes
That's
on.
a joke.
You guys are very, very. You're on today. I can tell.
It's yeah. There's lots of there's. We play a lot in Waikiki, and gosh,
I have
There
an
you
experience
go.
that was
Sure.
fun. On the island of Hawaii, the Big Island, Manolani Bay Hotel and Bungalows, there's every month they have this talk story, and what they do is they invite musicians to come over and do this whole thing, talk story, and where they're from, something like this going on, right? And we're talking story. Well, anyway, we were invited to go do this talk story, and so we did this talk story, and we were just gonna be. We just got through recording our CD, our
Yeah,
first CD.
First CD. Yeah.
And then so we did that and everything, and so there's a lot of Manolani Bay hotels. These are like all of these visitors that
And
are
they're great. It's
and
spread out on the
just
lawn,
spread
tons
out
of
on the
people.
lawn,
Yeah.
and I'm just like hundreds of people just watch. And so there's local people mixed with the visitors, and they're told, the local people know it's like a potluck. Everybody just brings
Yes,
food.
everybody's sharing.
And they just have this great thing, it's sharing and everything. And so anyway, we do our whole thing, the show, and at the end, somebody says, "Oh, what do you guys want to do?" And we're just playing acoustically like this, and they go, they say, "Okay, this is gonna be our last song. What do you guys want?" It's like, Led Zeppelin.
Oh,
So we did this Led Zeppelin thing in front of. Just
They
was
went
funny.
crazy.
Everyone was crazy. just from this Hawaiian
It's
feeling,
usually a Hawaiian
just
music.
like Hawaiian. I'll talk about this place, and
Talking about
And you end up with Led
online.
Zeppelin.
we end up with Led Zeppelin. That was fun.
Maybe that's why they
As
haven't asked us.
un-Hawaiian as you can get,
But
you
we
couldn't get much
islandize
further
it.
from Hawaii. That is
But
cool.
that was fun. That was a fun time.
That was a beautiful.
Any other experiences that just come out at you like that make it wonderful to do what you do?
You know, just being on stage and seeing people smile and enjoy themselves, and just that is so good. Or when we do the Make 'Em Smile, and when we see the joy, and that's amazing. Just being able to make people happy.
To me, what I really enjoy
Yeah.
is the challenges. A lot of times we think we're prepared when we come to even things like this, you know, and we realize we're not.
Well, I think one of the greatest moments I've had in the music business, because it's all in the Make 'Em Smile thing, is when a musician, there's a little kid, maybe 3 or 4 years old, and he says, "What would you like to hear?" And she says a song, and he looks at her with these eyes that say, "I don't know that song." But he doesn't want to disappoint the child. So what is he going to play? He said, "Do you know so-and-so?" And I'm not going to mention which musician this happened to. Do you know so-and-so? He was trying to get her to accept what I said. "No, I want you to play."
That's what
"Do you know another?" He came up with another song. "No, I don't know that song." And the kid started crying.
Oh!
So, that happens sometimes. So at Make 'Em Smile, caution to the wind for you guys. Be careful if you say,
make
"Is
'em
there
cry.
anything you want?"
Make 'em cry.
But of course, we can make the parents cry just because of the program. But you have to be careful if you want. If you don't know Katy Perry and all that young stuff, just play
Frozen.
what you like.
You got to get the Frozen
That's
repertoire
right.
down.
Yeah, get the Frozen down, yeah.
Absolutely. Frozen, once you know Frozen, you're in heaven with those kids, right? Can we hear another song?
Sure.
Go for it.
Let's do the title cut for the first one. This one is entitled Share Aloha. First CD.
The first CD. That's just, yeah. Yeah. Kimu's gone away from here on a midnight flight. He's got to go to get a job, but it's alright. Some may come, but most they go. We just can't help the rest. 'Cause when you live in paradise, they'll put you to the test. So say aloha, goodbye, my friend. Live aloha till we meet again. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Another one is rising up, steps into the light. The sand and sun, it pulls you in. It shines so bright now. But when the clouds get in the way, you know that they will go. 'Cause when you live in paradise, it's all part of the show. So say aloha, goodbye, my friend. Live aloha till we meet again. Yeah. The more the seasons changed, the more they'll stay the same. Can still see all their faces, but we can't recall their names now. 1, 2, 3. There's so much that we have to share. There ain't no need to fight. My tutu said, no scared, just give. She was right, 'cause it's not what you take away, it's what you leave behind. 'Cause when you live in paradise, it's still so hard to say goodbye. So share aloha, goodbye, my friend. Live aloha till we meet again. Share aloha, goodbye, my friend. Live aloha till we meet again. Yeah, that's right.
Aloha, bro.
Wow, that was just beautiful. And you know, that song is so indicative of what we were discussing upstairs before the show. We talked about giving back is more important than taking, and that's what this song is all about. That's beautiful. Now, you recorded the song. This is your own song?
Yeah,
This is from the
that's our-
first.
You can find that on cdbaby.com
And
iTunes.
iTunes.
Yeah.
Just beautiful.
Kailua Bay Buddies.
We had a great producer too,
Yeah.
Really?
Greg Sardina.
yeah,
Oh,
Greg Sardina.
Very
did
good
that
friend
one.
too.
He played a lot of
Kailua
steel.
boy too.
Kailua.
Really?
Yep.
Another
Kailua.
Kailua.
Boy, yep.
Well,
Yeah, and-
Palolo that lives in Kailua.
Yes.
And we have a lot of Kailua music, right? We have a lot of Honolulu music. There's several studios here now.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you've heard of the Melee Studios.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's HCC, right?
Yeah, at HCC, that's where we're recording the Make 'Em Smile album.
Ah.
Now, it happened before you guys came on board, and it's just being finished now. It's being mixed, and I think Eric and John are having it. Let's see, I'm leaving next week, so when I get back, it's going to be ready, and it's going to be
Oh,
distributed
nice.
to every child at Make 'Em Smile. So they will have a CD.
Hey, get
to
us on the
remind
second
them.
one.
You guys will be on the second one for sure. Just beautiful. We have to take another short break,
Okay.
and then we'll come back with our finishing
Cool.
few minutes and another song if it's possible,
Oh,
because
oh,
it's
sure.
just
Oh, thank you so much.
magnificent.
Thank you.
I'm Seymour Kazimirski at Seymour's World on ThinkTech Hawaii. Our guests today are Kailua Bay Buddies, and it has been a pleasure.
Hi, I'm Donna Blanchard, and I host the show Center Stage on the ThinkTech Hawaii digital series right here every Wednesday from 2 to 3 Hawaii time. I would really love to have you watch the show and see what we do here. I talk with some of the most amazing people, artists, most of them, all of them involved in some sort of artistic process. And our goal here on the show is to dig into that artistic process, and you would not believe what some people say, what some people do, what people go through to express. And these are people who have to express somehow, and I find that infinitely interesting. Not only that they have to express, but how they end up doing it. I really hope that you will watch the show and enjoy talking with some of these people the same way that I do. Thanks, and I hope to see you soon on Center Stage on the ThinkTech Hawaii digital series, Wednesdays from 2 to 3. See you soon.
Hi, welcome back. I'm Seymour Kazimirski on Seymour's World with a wonderful, wonderful show today with the Kailua Bay Buddies. They're a group that plays all over Honolulu, and you can find them on CD.
cdbaby.com.
Right, and you could find them at many hotels and venues, but Facebook is really the best
Facebook.
way
Facebook, yeah.
to really find where you're playing, right?
Yeah.
And just Kailua, Kailua. I know for all you local people, you're admonishing me already, but for others, it's Kailua Bay Buddies, and they are a wonderful group that have contributed to our Make 'Em Smile program, and your music is so touching. The last song that you played, everybody just felt their blood pressure going down, and you can just feel so comfortable with it. It's
Well, that's
beautiful.
Kailua.
Oh, maybe that's Kailua.
That, yeah.
You know, my wife and I were at a dinner last night, and we were talking about why don't we ever go to Kailua to have dinner, because you have some wonderful restaurants in Kailua. So my wife says, well, who wants to pack a lunch from Honolulu to have to go over? It's like another town away, right?
Yeah.
Right.
We are so spoiled, aren't we? Tell me, what would you like the audience to know that's not known about you, either individually or as Kailua Bay Buddies? Why don't you start?
Me?
Yeah. Since you're the quiet one, Mark. So.
You got me, Mark. Well, one thing, a lot of times people think it's all about, being a performer, being on stage, and trying to have this perfect, I'm always happy thing. The thing is, I try to tell people it's not a matter of putting on a facade or trying to be a star or anything. I appreciate everything and being blessed with friends like this and being able to play with them, and being able to play my guitar.
You love it, don't you?
I do.
And you obviously love life.
I do.
You're a low-key guy compared to people like me. Yeah, maybe,
Well, see, the thing is,
but-
I like to watch and take notes.
It's great. That's great.
Yeah, I don't know. Gee, I'm a Portuguese. I lost the words.
Wait, let Darrell talk, and then you.
Yeah, I'll interrupt Darrell when he starts talking. No, I kind of like everybody to know that we all are different individuals. We all have our different faiths, and we all have our different beliefs. But when it comes to music, music can pull you together, and music is it's a joining thing. It's
It's a sharing thing.
Yeah, it's a sharing thing. It's something you learn how to share, and just we may not always get along, but the music pulls us together, and it's a powerful thing.
And if we don't, Darrell will beat us both.
What he said. Okay, Darrell, say it. Figure it out.
Darrell.
Sorry, Darrell.
That is true. What Mark was saying, that music does pull it together, and I think I was talking to you about this when we first met, and it's like I saw it in a movie, and I think it was like The Monkey King, something like that. And the girl says, music is the bridge between heaven and earth. So it just brings everything together from our own beliefs inside of us, and our own relationship with our own God, whoever that may be, with everybody here. I have my own relationship with my Father in heaven, but that's what it is. And if everybody could just realize that's what the music is all about. And it's like we're up on stage and having fun and everything like that, but you know what? It took a long time for it to happen to be that way.
Yeah, it doesn't happen overnight.
I remember being at this one time that we were like on the road, and one of the musicians had his wife with him, or girlfriend, or his significant other, whatever. But we had to get up at 6:30 in the morning to catch a flight to go back from the gig, and she goes, "Where's the glory in all this?" Is that is the glory of it all. It's a lot of hard work, takes time, and
Not the glamour from the 80s or
not the
90s.
glamour,
Remember, it's the music business.
Yeah, there is business.
There's
in
a
there.
business.
Not
Business.
Hollywood.
Yeah.
I think that's
There's
one
fun.
of the things that we like to kind of say is that it is a beautiful thing to be able to work and play music and everything like that. But it takes hard work, and it takes time and energy, and I think what it is just you gotta love it.
Yeah, treat it with respect.
And treat it with respect, and then the people you work with, you gotta love them too.
People respect you back.
I agree with you, and I have to say that one of the things that I like doing the most is mentoring young people. And the hardest thing for young people to understand is exactly what you're talking about, time. Time is not an instant element.
No.
Time is a period that it will take to do something that you don't know how long. It could take a year, it could take 5 years, it could take 10 years.
I still don't know what I want to be when I grow up.
I feel exactly the same way. But that's the lesson that you're telling young people who are musicians or whomever. We had a screenwriter on the show, Jordan Candell, who has become quite famous in Hollywood, and he's now 30 years old. He's been writing since he was 14. So you know how long it takes. If you want to play the guitar, or you want to play an instrument or sing, take the time. Don't give yourself a limit and say,
exactly.
in 1 year I have to be doing this or that. Understand that time is a necessary requirement.
Enjoy the ride.
Right, to become successful and to enjoy the ride. Exactly, Darrell. That's exactly right.
Yeah, enjoy it all.
Well,
the
I
heartaches.
want to thank you guys for coming. I'd like you to take us out, if you don't mind, with a
Okay.
song.
Sure.
And before you do, I want to tell our audience that I will be gone for the next 3 weeks, and we are going to try to do some live shows on Seymour's World from Europe. And the first one will be from Amsterdam.
Oh, take us with you.
You need a band.
You need a band. Let's get started.
I would love to take you, but guess what? My suitcases are a little
Oh.
This one maybe, this guitar, but that's about it. I'll be in Amsterdam next week, and the following week will be in Salzburg, Austria. So we're going to try to do some live shows from there if we can coordinate with all the Skype and all that stuff that you have to do. And we are going to be talking about what is happening in Europe. And some of the people that I'm with are influential economic leaders in these countries. So it'll be a very interesting to get a firsthand view of world affairs, and especially what they're thinking of America these days, because certain things have been happening lately that are good and bad. And I'm hoping to get their views on it. So again, thank you to Kailua Bay Buddies for joining me today. Darrell, Mark, and Clayton, it's been a fabulous
It's been fun.
45 minutes, and it goes quickly, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because when you enjoy yourself, it just goes like that. So I'd like you to take us out, if you don't mind, with a song of your choice.
Thank you, sir.
This one's entitled One Love Our Destination. Kind of appropriate here for what we've been talking about.
Yeah.
Take time to find yourself and the gifts you have within. Seek the truth, but not to